Samantha, and I'm coming to you on behalf of EPIC, TriCountyCT. EPIC is empowering people, inspiring community, and we offer a conscious living publication that helps to bring empowerment and inspiration to our community, individuals, families, and communities. So, that being said, I do want to thank everybody who's watching us live. I want to thank Lisa, who's helping us from Cheshire in the feed. Please let Lisa know you're here. Give her a shout out in the feed. Let us know how you're doing today, and just stay with us. We got an awesome guest today. Her name is Courtney. I'll be bringing her on soon. Courtney is joining us on behalf of the Bridge in Farmington. We're going to talk about all the awesome tools and practitioners and services that they offer. Before I do bring Courtney on, I want to acknowledge everybody and acknowledge and sit with you wherever you are during this time. We're all going through this together. Know that we're here for you. And as we said yesterday, we are all one, and all ships rise together. And I am so grateful to be part of the tide that is helping to lift everybody. So, to you and your families, we wish you love and light, healing, and just endurance to thrive during this situation. So, all that being said, I'm going to bring on my beautiful friend Courtney from the Bridge. Let's bring Courtney in. I love technology. There she is. Hi.
Good morning and happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you. It's been beautiful, and I'm glad I can spend it with you and everybody else. We were talking earlier about the gifts that have come out of this, distance isolation. I don't like to say socially distance because we're not. I'm connecting more than ever in ways I never even knew possible. So thank you for being here and sharing this day with me. I'm excited. I want to thank you. And just let's talk a little bit. We're going to go right into it. The Bridge is beautiful over in Farmington. And we'll get to the beautiful offerings that they have. But for you, Courtney, how did your path unfold and what got you to the Bridge? What was your journey?
So I actually, just about a year ago today, I was in a job in New Orleans, Louisiana, working for a corporate hotel firm. I was working 70 hours a week, busting my butt for huge revenue goals. My whole life was defined by those goals. I would go home, drink a couple glasses of wine, eat some popcorn, and then do it all again. And I would see, articles and read about things in the holistic world that I wanted to experience as a female in my 30s that I never had the time for. And I just never got around to doing it. And I would write these things down. I'd file it away. I'd save a web page. I'd say someday. And then a series of events happened where I ended up needing to move back to Connecticut to take care of some family members. And I was like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do with my time and my life? Because I'm kind of upending everything that I've known. And I sent an email to a hiring manager at the Bridge, kind of explaining what my background was and how I was so intrigued by everything I saw online regarding this job they had open at the time. I didn't hear back for a little bit, and I ended up actually getting into my car to drive back home to Connecticut, and I received a call from the lovely Jill Berquist, who's an excellent executive coach. And we had a wonderful conversation for a couple hours, and the magic happened, and I ended up in the role that I'm in today.
I am so grateful that you someday brought us together. And I do have to say, we're getting a feedback again, but this is live, this is real, and we're just going to push through it. So it amazes me. I love to hear your story, how you just got in that car and said, you know what, I'm going home. I'm going home.
Mhm.
And you really, when I met you, I knew you were home at the bridge. Um, it's like you've always been there. You're beautiful light and joy to have there. So what a blessing. What can you tell us a little bit about the bridge? If someone didn't know, where the bridge is and what it's about, can you tell us a little bit? We'll share with everybody because it is a beautiful, beautiful facility.
Absolutely. It is actually located in Farmington, 304 Main Street. If you know where Highland Park Market is or the CVS is, we're right in between there. It's in the Simon Newell House, which was actually built in 1711.
Wow.
So the building and the grounds itself are gorgeous. And even more beautiful are our lovely practitioners that we have in-house. We have over 50 practitioners that provide pretty much anything under the holistic sun. We have talented massage therapists, estheticians, counselors, therapists, coaches. We have medical intuitives, spiritual mediums, intuitives, just about pretty much anything. Reiki masters, yoga. We have yoga now, which we just started a yoga program with Shankar Newton, who's fabulous.
Mm-hmm.
So what's great there is you have a connected community of practitioners that all know and respect each other. So when you come in looking for maybe something you think you want, you might realize that that leads to something else and then something else. And it's a community where you can kind of move through and really truly get that holistic health that you need. So it's mind, body, and spirit completely, which is incredible. Aside from that, we actually offer now some products and services that are amazing. Like I mentioned, we now have yoga 3 times a week by Shankar Newton. He actually has transitioned to doing Wednesday nights online. So you can also find information on that on our Facebook page. We've got the links and everything you need there for that. We also have a nutrition program now, which is huge. It's great because it kind of comes at nutrition at every different angle. It's everything from, meal planning to your personal relationship with food to actually testing as well. So anything you need nutrition-wise, you can come to the bridge and get that done. Ellen Palmer is spearheading that program with Ellen Palmer Wellness. She's amazing. And actually right now would be a great time to contact us about nutrition because there's a complimentary wellness consultation that comes with our nutrition program. So right now when you're sitting at home, it's the perfect time to connect and make that call and get started on the program because you can start really in your own home. So it's a great way to kind of keep your eyes on the prize with doing the best for you. We also have an amazing infrared salt sauna that I personally use all the time. It's great to detoxify, to energize. It's great for relaxation as well. So it kind of depends on what you want to use it for. We also have color therapy and aromatherapy that goes with that. And then we actually just launched our bridal wellness programming, which
that.
I am so excited about. We've transitioned one of our beautiful spaces into a service room where we're partnering with some internal practitioners to bring in some amazing different ideas for brides. So we don't want to take away from any of the normal prep that goes into obviously a huge wedding, but a lot of times brides lose themselves in the thoughts of the big day. So it really is, and staying grounded, taking care of you. We partnered with an amazing esthetician, Sherry Cashman. She is with Tranquility Skincare. I don't know why I just said Sherry with Tranquility.
That's okay.
Anyway, but she's amazing, and she also creates these healing candles that have a healing stone in them. So if you go to Tranquility Skin Services, you actually can see her candles that are currently for sale. They're awesome. I actually have one in my room right now that's burning. It's lavender. It's delicious. So all of the candles that she sells actually are scents that are used in her facials that she does that are part of bridal wellness. We also partner with Jacqueline Kane with our programming as well. And she's going to do some amazing things with brides and making sure that they're grounded and centered and focused on really the big things when it comes down to getting married.
I've had the pleasure of working with Jackie both on a professional level, and we're working looking to the future to working on a personal level. So the amount of services that you just described and that I've witnessed at the bridge truly does encompass the holistic concept
Mhm.
where the environment is just so welcome. You could spend a day there.
You
Um,
absolutely. I
yeah,
spend every day there, so
I bet.
when
You
I
got
say
a
you can spend a
perk.
day there, you really can.
You got perks. I didn't know about the infrared sauna, the salt sauna. I'm excited to learn about that. So thank you for sharing it. Um, you mentioned Jackie. We do hope, I just want to let you know this and our viewers know this. We do hope to bring in more people on the Epic interviews from the bridge. We've had Denise
Awesome.
Atkinson. She was on last week.
Amazing.
Amazing. One of the most beautiful lights I've ever spoken with. She is just a soul filled person. We have plans to bring other people in so our viewers will get to know just the broad scope of what the bridge is all about. Um, as you said, you have different perks, right? You get to experience a lot of this. And to not put you on the spot, but what is your favorite aspect of your self-care routine that you take care of at the bridge? Like what does Courtney use? I know you mentioned the sauna.
Mhm.
Maybe expand on that or enlighten us. What do you gravitate towards?
So for me, like you mentioned, the sauna.
Mm,
For me, I feel like I'm kind of running all over all the time and trying to take care of things for people, and I have a hard time of taking me time.
yeah.
So the way that I use the sauna is that I'm making an investment into time for me in the sauna. And for me, it took actually buying a sauna package where I'm putting some money down saying, I'm having this time that I'm taking for me. And I actually used it to start meditating because that was another issue that I was having. I can't shut my brain off. Well, when you're in a box where you can't bring your phone in and get distracted, it's a great place to start that. We actually just partnered too with Dr. Kevin Reese. If you're familiar with him at all, he has Inner Peace with Dr. Reese. It's an amazing podcast you can look up. But he's done some meditations for us, and he does a great intro to a 15-minute intro to meditation that we actually can play in our sauna for you. So you can kind of combine the meditation with the sauna in a different way. And for me, that's what I needed to truly be able to kind of ground myself and just get rid of everything else and just sit there and be with myself. And I think that that's a hard thing for a lot of people to do. So I recommend 100% trying out the sauna. I would do our intro package because it can feel like a little much sitting in a box by yourself with just your thoughts. But really, that's what it took for me. So I started out with a 10-minute session to start, and then I just slowly increased. And now I'm in there for 30 minutes, and it's something I look forward to and I crave, and I can't wait till we're able to offer that again, hopefully
Right,
very soon.
right.
Um, but again, if you are interested in, trying the sauna when we open, contact me. I can set it up so that you have an intro package. And Samantha, happy birthday. I would love to offer you a complimentary introduction package.
Really?
Uh, absolutely.
Thank
Absolutely.
you. Thank you so much. I
It would be
really do
my
appreciate
honor.
that.
Mhm.
Wow, that is beautiful. Thank you. I will absolutely be over there too. You know it. The bridge has really been a great support of Epic, and we appreciate that. You and Ellen and your entire team have really made our journey as a positive media outlet a little easier with your connection and your encouragement and just the light that you bring. I know I keep saying that, but that's what I see you as, is just a beautiful light. So thank you for that. Thank you. And I will absolutely be over there. Now, you had mentioned, that you have 50 plus practitioners. And I know that a lot of the individual services, such as the infrared sauna and, group classes, aren't available right now.
Mhm.
Do you have services that are? Do you have people that are working at the bridge that we could contact now for some help? I know you mentioned Ellen through the phone, but
Yes. So, all of our practitioners right now are definitely interested in any sort of new client customer base. I would reach out to all of them. and see if there's something they can offer on the phone. I know that definitely some of our intuitives and spiritual mediums are offering phone readings. I would definitely reach out to them. They're all amazing. I know you mentioned Denise Atkinson. Keiko Broyles is also amazing. Deb Lyons is also amazing. Please reach out to them. They're phenomenal. I know you mentioned Denise hosts like basically intuitive classes that are packed every time she does it. I mean, she's supposed to host it in one room and we have to move her because she just does such a phenomenal job with intuitive development. All of our massage therapists actually schedule with them now.
Yes.
They're going to be back and working before we know it. So why not get a gift certificate right now? And then it's something you can look forward to, even for yourself. Self-care is really what we all should be thinking about right now. I think that that's a big thing that people are realizing. I mean, you know, I post articles and things on Facebook all the time, trying to get things out into our greater community as well. And it was funny that the one that resonated, I think, most recently was the one I posted yesterday about how we need to stop putting pressure on ourselves to be productive.
Yes.
And for me, that's been hard. That has been so hard. And the idea that we're not remote working, we're working from home, but it's a whole different thing.
Sure.
So I think hopefully we're taking that idea that self-care is so important, and we're going to be able to continue that on. And when, our practitioners' doors are open again, we really can explore those things that we're thinking about now, or even, like I said, for me, it took buying that sauna package.
Investing.
Right, to really do it and to put my intention there. So maybe now is the time for you to put that intention so that you follow through with that self-care. I actually am going to book a massage for myself with one of our practitioners so that I can take it up on that when they're ready to come back, because I know that way I'm kind of putting that intention out there, and I'm putting my money towards someone I value and respect in an industry that can't work right now. And it's just all around a great thing.
Right. And that is so important. I know we all understand the economic challenges that are upon us all. And whether you're in business or not, people are feeling that. However, investing in yourself, in ourselves, investing in even our family members, if there's a birthday coming up or a holiday such as Easter, reach out and help if you can support those small businesses and the practitioners. When it comes to the self-care, I agree. If I don't invest in myself and make that appointment and really have it solidified in one way or another, it's more than likely that I'm going to put someone else before me when that time comes around for me to take advantage of it.
Exactly.
And that happened so often in the past. In light of this situation we're in, I believe truly that is going to shift. It's going to shift each person. It's going to shift each family. And it really is going to bring a highlighted attention to the importance of self-care and mind, body, spirit.
1000%.
Right. And thank you for investing your time with us today to help share that message, because
and I
said it and I loved it. You're like, the doors are going to be open. Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
Yep.
We're going to get through that. So I do appreciate it. And before we begin to wrap it up, you had mentioned that sticking to your schedule is something that's important to you. And how has that been for you? And have you been able to really stick to that? What's your experience been with that importance of routine and sticking onto it?
I have one more thing to add before I jump into that, because we were talking about kind of investing in ourselves. We just had Momentum Life Mastery Coaching do a free webinar on finances, and especially finances during this time. And it's available on our Facebook page. Tiffany's amazing. She's amazing. And in it, she talks about how you separate your finances. And one piece of that is, making sure you kind of have this jar that's a physical jar that you're putting cash money in. And that the intention is there. You're feeling the money. And that's what I'm doing to fund my massage. So it's just a different way to kind of look at your budgeting and your financing. She's amazing. She's a whiz. She's got a ton of kids, and she trimmed her grocery budget to an unimaginable amount. She's so impressive. So go ahead and check that out on our webpage too, if your budget is something that's a concern to you right now, because she really breaks it down in a very easy way on how to, gain some control over that. Things you feel like that's out of control right now, it's a great way to gain some control. So I just wanted to give her a shout out on something that I took away, and that I know that's something that's so present on people's minds right now.
Thank you.
Of course. But
and
yeah,
I have to add, I've had the pleasure of working with Tiffany. Actually, I believe that she had come in and she was a student of something I was offering, and that's how we connected. Again, a connection that was made and will never be broken. We're hoping that Tiffany becomes, I'm going to reach out to her. I'm going to reach out to her for an interview. So thank you. She's amazing. Awesome. This woman's energy is crazy.
It is so good. And she's phenomenal. She's a firecracker, and she knows her stuff. Like, she's lived her stuff, so she knows it. So it was really great to hear about budgeting from her during this time where it's a financial upheaval for people, and you don't know what's going to happen next. But she's so grounded, and the information is so valuable that I can't recommend it enough. And there is a video available so that you can watch the training, and she's going to have more coming, and then she's going to be doing in-person programming at the Bridge very soon, so we can't wait.
Nice. And we'll make sure all the links are going to be on our page here, and I'll talk to you behind the scenes about how we can help you collaborate and get all the things that are going on virtually at the Bridge on nice one page and present it to our tribe. So awesome. Going back to your routine, can you just tell us a little bit about how you're doing with that? It's important for me to hear it because I don't want to say struggle with it, but it's one of the obstacles that I am maneuvering around, and I like to hear how other people are handling their routines.
For sure. Well, I'm a list freak. So I am someone that lives my life off my to-do list. I love calendars. I love writing things down. For me, it's all about actually having a pen in hand, writing things down. Those checked boxes feel so good. So I haven't stopped doing that. So I've changed, obviously, that from my work tasks was really what my lists were. But now it's really like, how's my day, and how am I structuring my day, and just really putting that down the night before on what that day looks like, what time I'm waking up, what am I eating that day, what am my menu plan for that day. I know I go shopping every Thursday, right? Because we social distancing or physical distancing. So I know what I have in my refrigerator. I'm planning it out. I'm trying to keep it fun. So not being too stringent on that. So I don't try to meal plan the whole week. But if I do it the day before, then it's fun. I'm thinking about the cool stuff I get to make. I have all of my big goals. So I try to have 3 big goals a day that are usually around work, right? But one of them is doing something physical, right? At least getting outside when it's nice out. Today might not be the best day in Connecticut to get outside. So I'm going to have to scrap my plan for that. But just making sure that you have that, you're following through your list, because that feels good. Just putting that down, writing it down, sticking to it, checking those boxes. Those are things that always make me feel good. So if I keep doing it, I know I'm still going to feel good.
Awesome. Thank you. I love that. I love the way that you put that into almost a visual for us of the check marks and how you felt when you check them off and complete something. I think that's important. I think it's also important that if you do have a list and you don't happen to get to everything every day, do not beat yourself up over it.
Yep, that's why I do big three. Big three. You get the big 3 done.
Love it.
Golden.
Big 3. That is the tip of the day from Courtney from the Bridge. So one last question, and I always, this is something that it's not planned. It's just, I'm going to just ask you a question off the cuff. And today I am being guided to ask you if you had, if you had the opportunity to be physically, not physically, so isolated with somebody, who would that person be? Who would that person be for Courtney?
Ooh, okay. That's a tough one.
Mm-hmm.
I would have to pick Elizabeth Gilbert because I adore her, number one. And I'm actually reading Big Magic right now.
Okay.
I've never read it before. That is my current quarantine book of the week club. So I'm reading that and I'm just fascinated by her and her idea of where creativity comes from. And she's just a unique individual, and she's a light herself. So I love her. I follow her Instagram. It's hilarious. It's beautiful. She's just such a cool person. So definitely her.
And you know what we say, that what we are attracted to and who we are attracted to is a mirror of who we are. And with that being said, I believe that all the qualities you just described in Elizabeth Gilbert are within you and come through beautifully as Courtney.
You are too kind.
Also, when you said it is the quarantine book club, I heard, oh, it's Courtney's quarantine book club. And maybe that's something that we could take virtually together as a community, but we'll see what happens with that.
I love that.
Yeah. So for now, my friend, for you and your family, I wish you health and prosperity. And I cannot wait to hug you again as soon as this breaks. It's like it's going to be a huge hug fest. Tell everybody at the bridge we said hello from E.P.I.C.
For sure.
And for everybody out there in internet land that took the time to be with us today or has taken the time to watch us later, again, we want to emphasize that we are here to help you in whatever way personally. As far as your business, if you need any business tips, just contact Lisa or I at E.P.I.C. And we're here for you. We are that tide that is going to help everybody rise. And for now, my friends, and for now, Courtney, I say peace out.
E.P.I.C. Happy birthday! Happy birthday!
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the package. Bye, everybody.